Choices. Your life turns out to be a result of the choices you make. Good choices turn into good results, and bad choices turn into bad. What you give is what you get. I hope you understand. You can blame someone for what you were yesterday, but you can never blame anyone for what you become tomorrow. And yesterday's tomorrow is today. So what did you live for? What did you blame someone for yesterday? Did it change? No, it didn't. Your parents may have made bad choices, and that's why you are where you are today, right now, right? So what are you doing today to better tomorrow? So many people walk with this phrase, "We left home to feed home." Well, as much as that is important, so many fail to think through this way, that the most important is the value you add to tomorrow, today. Because back home is broke. You left home and home became an inspiration to hustle, but you make the choices of either getting rich through the right means or wrong means. Wrong means are usually fast, but right means you have to endure a lot of patience and suffering. A lot of people want to go through the bad means as soon as possible, make it, and that voice ringing in their head, home. And they get it and rush back home to make mama proud. Now this is where my point is. After mama is proud, what next? The choices you made to make mama proud, are you proud of them? If karma shows up tomorrow and records are being opened, are your children safe? When tomorrow comes and your children step out when you are no more here, will people recognize them for good about you, or would it be the other way around? This generation is drowning due to bad choices of our fathers. Some bad choices of our fathers, rather. And the next generation will be visited by the choices we make today. So on this one, choose wisely. Number 2, on what I want to talk about today is character. You know, the struggle in our everyday life to exhibit virtuous character is seemingly impossible because of what we are used to. Our environment, everything around us, what we see and hear, the people we have around us, and all that has shaped us to become like this. But that doesn't mean we can't become better people. If you will live well and flourish, you must shape your character, as no one is born with good or character, but you become what you accept. Your capacity of reasoning shows in your character. How you behave externally shows how you've been designed, or rather how you've designed yourself on the inside. Choose to live and stand for a life of quality and good impact. Choose to live with discipline and let it influence your daily life. In this way, everyone that comes around you will experience it and tell good of you to themselves first before saying it to other people. You have just created a life of quality standard for yourself and everyone around you. I hope you can see it now. Now create rules and guide yourself with it. Have boundaries and limits to everything. Morals, virtues, self-development, acts of purpose is going to help you too much. And to this generation, I say, work on your mindset, as this will, lead in one way or the other to the shaping of your character and your self-development. First, you must understand that character is not something you must pray about. It is something you must work on. You're born in a bakery doesn't make you a loaf of bread. You must stand out in life and make out something. But first of all, your character has to tell good. How you talk to people, how you address decisions, how you address situations, how you manage other people's excesses. Having this understanding that everyone is coming from different places and events and backgrounds and all that. Everyone cannot be you, so you need to learn to adapt to so many things if you can live through this place for a better tomorrow. Don't make it impossible for people to relate with you. Learn and unlearn. Be flexible and teachable. It will help you even in your workplace, business, marriage, relationship with others, etc. Now, let me just digress a little to conclude this. A young lady who grew up in a family where she never saw her father being served and treated by her mother like a king will never know what it means to treat a man right. It is only in rare cases that you see that, especially in this semi-Gen Z stroke Gen Z ladies. You can't give what you don't have. You're a product of where you've been, you're a product of what you've seen, and you're a product of things you have had. Your mother never washed your father's clothes, so how will you see that relevance to be done in order for you to keep your home? Do you even know what a home means? It is a taboo for most ladies to wash their man's clothes, serve him, keep their womanly duties intactly done. But my generation has narrowed it down to bed activities. They don't know the difference between the two of them. So your mindset is very important to reset almost all the time. This will help you to still act in line through the day-to-day stress and struggles. We live in a world where we are not alone. Seek wisdom. Be in the company of the wise always. Cut off the opposite. Practical wisdom says, to be truthful, you must work on telling the truth even when faced with the lying challenge. To be hardworking, you work hard. It's called phronesis. Practical wisdom. No one gets rich by wishing and knowing. You have to put in action to what you know. I believe I've helped you a little. So go be successful and have a nice day.